Everyone online has an opinion about fitness, and according to the internet, everything is a myth. Bob had finally had enough. So Bob made a decision. If a fitness claim couldn't survive the evidence, it was going straight into the bro science shredder. But just as Bob celebrated, the muscle foreman stopped him.
Hold it, Bob! You just threw out some things that are actually true!
Bob froze, confused. The foreman pointed to the chair.
Sit down, Bob. Class is about to begin.
So instead of trusting comments, Bob opened an investigation. Every claim would have to earn its place, with evidence. The problem? Everyone sounded confident. Bro science, my method works. Lift heavier. But confidence isn't evidence. So the foreman created one rule. If a myth survives real science, it doesn't stay a myth. It becomes fact. The first case file, muscle memory. Fake, or one of the most misunderstood ideas in fitness. Bob's first stop, the muscle memory department. If muscle memory was real, there had to be evidence. So Bob started looking. Inside, workers were busy rebuilding damaged muscle. Every workout, they laid down another brick. Not bigger overnight, just a little stronger. But then Bob noticed something strange. Every muscle fiber had tiny control rooms. Each one stored the blueprints. The workout wasn't just building muscle, it was building the instruction manual for future muscle. And then, life happened. Vacation, work, kids. The gym disappeared for a while. Inside muscle headquarters, construction stopped. The workers weren't fired, they were just waiting. Months later, Bob came back, and suddenly, every alarm in the building went off. But something surprised Bob. They weren't starting from zero. They pulled out the old blueprints and got right back to work. The foreman smiled.
That's muscle memory. Your muscles shrink, but many of the blueprints stay. That's why rebuilding is usually faster than building the first time.
Case closed. Muscle memory. True. But Bob barely had time to celebrate. The next file was already waiting. Can you build muscle while losing fat? The internet couldn't agree. So Bob opened case file number 2. Most people think you have to choose fat loss or muscle gain. But what if that's another myth? Ever notice how some people walk into the gym and seem to build muscle ridiculously fast? Turns out that's actually real. Welcome to something called newbie gains. When you're brand new, your body responds to almost everything. Just nail protein, progressive overload, and good sleep. Those 3 habits do most of the work. Then give your muscles a reason to grow. One more rep, a tiny bit more weight. Small improvements stack into big results. And here's the part most people underestimate. You don't grow while you're lifting. You grow while you're recovering. Want to lose fat without losing your progress? Don't crash diet. Use a small calorie deficit that you can actually stick to. Consistency beats extremes. And yes, you can actually lose fat while building muscle, especially if you're new to training. That's called body recomposition. So far, every myth we've busted has actually been true. But this next one confuses almost everyone. You've probably heard this one. If you don't get a pump, your workout didn't count. Sounds convincing, but is it actually true? Here's what's really happening. A pump is mostly extra blood and fluid moving into the muscle. It feels incredible, but it doesn't automatically mean more muscle growth. The pump does make your muscles look bigger because more blood and fluid rush into the muscle. It gives you a temporary boost in size, but that's not permanent muscle growth. Inside the muscle, that swelling acts like a signal. It tells the muscle something challenging just happened, but a signal alone doesn't build muscle. Research shows muscle growth isn't driven by just one thing. Mechanical tension and the metabolic stress behind the pump can both contribute. They work together. The best training doesn't choose one. It combines hard sets, good effort, progressive overload, and yes, a solid pump. So why do so many people still say the pump builds muscle? Or the pump means nothing? Because extreme opinions get more clicks than balanced science. Here's the part most videos leave out. The pump can help if it's created by training that actually challenges the muscle. The pump isn't the goal, it's one piece of the process. So let's recap. Myth 1, the pump builds muscle by itself. False. Myth 2, the pump means nothing. Also false. Myth 3, you should chase the pump instead of progress. Definitely false. Fitness advice is everywhere. Some of it works, a lot of it doesn't. Your job is learning to separate evidence from entertainment. The next time someone makes a huge fitness claim, ask yourself 3 questions. Can I measure it? Can I repeat it? Has it actually been studied? If the answer is no, be skeptical. A viral video isn't scientific proof. A great physique doesn't automatically make someone right. Always let the evidence beat the algorithm. The strongest lifters usually spend less time arguing online and more time training, tracking, recovering, and improving. If a training idea really works, it should help you lift more, perform better, or build more muscle over time. Don't prove it with comments. Prove it under the bar. Fitness doesn't have to be confusing. Keep asking good questions. Keep training smarter, and let science do the heavy lifting. If you learned something today, hit like. Subscribe to FitSketch, where fitness is made simple, and simple works.